Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Sooners offense will start this game off with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know.
Snags it, and there's running room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Sooners want to move quickly. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes.
Here's a little room there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
The Gators offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. There's Tramell Jones Jr. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Under fire. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Quarterback keeps it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sategna. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this signal caller today, man? It's showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Offside defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Mays. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Brown.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Running inside. It's Ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Just dismissing tackles. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's Ball. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. Knocked off his feet.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. A run for the quarterback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Complete pass turns it over in their own end. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Pryor.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these...
There he goes. At the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Jones to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Gators are rolling down the field. They'll give it to Ball. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Ball. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Fights off a defender. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Running inside, it's Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. off the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. He's got it on the right. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to bull his way in. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Here's Robinson. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They'll try to run with Robinson. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Number 29, set to kick it off.
No shot at a return. It's out at the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Jones wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Grabs it in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Pryor. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Jones to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Ball. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Ball. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Pryor. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Xavier again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The option, the keeper. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Carter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Off-play action. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. In the red area, it's Robinson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Buying some time. Made a defender miss. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sooners will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
41, Florida, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Mays. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Off play action on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Throwing on the run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it and he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And he puts through the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They
picked off, and he's got open room. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves all game now.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Motion from the wide receiver. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jones wants to throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Oh, they're after him. Back open in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Gators in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw. Unleashes it. And it is another interception just